CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw. We appreciate your support. And if you'd like to support community radio, just go to 93qradio.com and hit the donate button. Well, my guest this morning is Chad Denton. And Chad is a really nice man, but just a little crazy because he actually crawled on the back of a, how many pound animal is a bull?
Well, they range from, in weight size, of course, but, 1,400 pounds is kind of average.
You can't really steer them, can you, Chad? You just hang on.
React, yeah.
How old were you when you started doing that?
13 years old was the first full-size bull I got on.
That had to be exciting.
It was, yeah.
I mean, just the adrenaline would have to be.
A lot of emotions you deal with getting on an animal like that, yeah.
My younger brother was a jump master for 82nd Airborne, and he had 600 jumps. And one day I said, Johnny, what happens when you get to that door? You've had so many jumps. He said, my body tells me still, don't do this.
I can imagine.
And so as you kept getting on the back of those bulls, was there times when your body said, this is a bad idea?
Well, yeah, I mean, more towards the end for sure. Injuries stack up and everything, but yeah, you've really got to love to do it. So it's one of them deals. You've got to nod your head to call for them to open that gate. So
yeah.
It's going to happen every time.
So how did you end up going past just riding to having an event? How did that happen?
Well, I actually got invited to, a friend of mine asked me to go help teach some bull riders in Nevada. And so I went there. They had just built a big coliseum there. And another friend of mine that was there was running the place, and I hadn't seen him in a while since high school rodeo, really. And they had just opened the doors. That was the first event, so I had always wanted to put an event on. This was 5 years ago, and so I just signed up and then started gleaning knowledge from other people, and here we are.
So what is your event called?
It's the Feather Falls Casino Sutter Buttes Showdown, and it's a PRCA Extreme Bulls.
Oh, okay. What's the difference between a bull and an extreme bull?
So PRCA is Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association.
Right.
That's the governing association. So it's the best guys in the world, basically, in the PRCA. So, and then Extreme Bulls, most PRCA events or rodeos have all 7 events, 8 now if you count breakaway. But an Extreme Bulls is just bull riding. So we're going to have 40 top bull riders here in Yuba City.
Wow. And where's it going to be at?
Yuba Sutter Fairgrounds.
Oh, yeah, right at the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Oh, man. 40?
40, yep. And against outstanding bulls, too. So it's going to be a heck of a competition.
Who decides, Chad, when it comes to bull riding? Obviously, the bull riders. And they don't get to pick the bull.
No, it's a random draw. It'll be done tomorrow or the next day through the PRCA. So I submit all the animals that are coming, and they have the Cowboys enter through the PRCA. So I submit all the animals. I get all them numbers from the contractors, and just kind of weed through and get the best ones, and then it's a random draw.
So they don't know when they slip down on there. They got no idea.
Well, yeah, they'll know by then, of course. They'll get their draw 2 days, 3 days before the event, generally.
Oh,
so they can do some homework on them if you want. Some guys do. I always did. But it doesn't matter if you do or not. They're an animal. Most of them have a pattern, so they buck a lot the same every single time, right? But not always. So
All right. So obviously, I have to ask you about safety, right? So whenever I've seen bull riding, they've always had clowns and people that once that rider does get bucked off, they're protecting him. So is that normal procedure?
Yeah, we always say safety third, and then we have a couple bullfighters. We have 3 of them coming actually. Kelly Jennings, Ruger Jennings, and Josh Derries is coming also. So we got 3 guys. They're all professional. They do this for a living. They're the best in business. Yeah, so that's what their job is basically. So as soon as the bull rider hits the ground, they just get that bull looking at them, moving towards them, and get their eyes and sight, that bull's sight off of the cowboy that's on the ground trying to get out of there.
So I have to ask this, like, if you're just somebody sitting in the crowd, because not everybody in the crowd, some are just gone because it's exciting, right? How is that ride judged?
Okay.
You know, what elements go into that chat?
So it's up to 100 points, 50 points for the animal and 50 points for the cowboy, right? So you have to base it off the animal. So depending on how hard the animal bucks. So there's going to be 2 judges and then a back judge, right? So each judge that are in the arena is going to judge that bull 1 to 25. Okay, so 2 of them equals 50. So 25 would be an absolute perfect bull. There's no such thing in my opinion. But you will judge it on how hard they buck, basically, how difficult they are to ride, how fast they spin, how high they jump, how high they kick. So all those things go into the score for that. And then the riders based off of that. So if you got a 22-point bull, which is a darn good bull, and the rider stays in complete control the whole time, and maybe even spurs a little bit and shows off, then he could be a 23, you know. So you get that together, you got a 90-point ride.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that pretty rare, or?
Yeah, 90-point rides are, you know, top.
You
top
better have been on it. That should have been a good day, right?
Yeah.
You know, well, I didn't realize that when you said, like, you could actually spur the bull to get it to buck harder.
Well,
and they can see that. I mean, they
not.
can
It's not so much to get it to buck harder. It's basically to kind of show off that you're in dominion.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so it's really you and the bull.
Yeah,
It's
they're not
who's
going
in
to.
charge
They're
here.
going to buck no matter what. They love to buck.
Yeah,
That's what they're bred to do.
So does anything in it have to do with how long the rider is on the bull?
Yeah. Well, no. So you have to ride for 8 seconds to get a qualified ride.
So that's why they talk about the 8 seconds.
Yes.
So, okay, so it's not, can you make it to 8 seconds? It's,
Well, yeah, it is, because if you don't, then you get a 0 for a score. So,
oh,
yeah, if you touch the animal, touch your equipment, or you buck off before 8 seconds, then you get a no score.
all right, I don't want to sound dumb, Chad, but that's got to be the longest 8 seconds in life.
Well, you know, it can be if things are going bad and you're behind a little bit. Darn sure can be. But when you're tapped off and you're making a good bull ride, it's kind of an out-of-body experience, and it, you know, goes by pretty quick.
So
it's amazing.
Is it one of those adrenaline things where I've done it, I
Well,
want to do it again?
Yeah, I mean, at first there's some adrenaline.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess, any other drug or alcohol, whatever, you kind of get used to it and learn how to deal with it and deal with your emotions. I wouldn't say that people are adrenaline junkies or anything like that are professional bull riders. But you do have that at some point.
So
You just get used to it, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So it's another day
it's
in the
like I've
office.
done this before, and so now you're paying attention to something else other than just staying on for 8 seconds.
Yeah, well, your goal is to make 8 seconds and get a good score, right?
Yeah.
So, and then beyond that, that's your goal for short term. Your long term goals are to go to the national finals rodeo, right? And that's the top 15 in the world.
Wow.
So you've got to have a good year to do that. You've got to put a lot of good rides and a lot of money together to get there. So this event here in Yuba City, that money is going to count towards national finals rodeo. So
Got it. So is there come a place, Chad, where you develop a technique in what you do, And so it's like these are the things I've learned. These work for me every time. So this is my technique.
Well, it's like anything else, any other sport, I guess. Anything that you have to. There's darn sure technique. The bull comes up the front end, and you've got to get over the front end, and you got to meet the kick. And there's different moves, counter moves for every move that animal has. But the timing is crucial. You have to stay really aggressive and really want it. So sometimes your mind, it's 99% in between your ears, really, because if a guy can ride bulls for a long time and then go into a slump, doesn't mean he's still trying the same technique. He just doesn't have it in his mind, doesn't have his mind right. Happens in every sport.
Yeah, it does. And, there comes a place. It's like okay, like in baseball, you talk about a hitter slump, and it's like, man, that guy was hitting home runs last year. What happened, right? What changed, right? And so, are there? Let's say there's a a young person out there, and they're thinking, I'd like to do this. This would be a great opportunity for them to go and watch this, wouldn't it?
Well, absolutely,
I mean, these are great bull riders, so this is no lightweight deal. This is a big deal. If you're going to go see it, this is a good one to see.
Yeah, for me, a kid from Round Mountain, Nevada, I would have had to go to the National Finals Rodeo, which, I would have never afforded tickets for it or whatever, or Reno Rodeo, I guess. So, being right here in the backyard, it's a heck of an opportunity for a kid wanting to see the best in the world, for sure.
So is this your first time here to do this in Yuba Sutter? This is not going to be the last time, is it?
I sure hope not.
Come on, this is great stuff. We need this here. And so, all right, so just one more time, Chad, when is the event? How can they get tickets?
May 17th. The event starts at 4. The doors open at 2:30. You can get tickets at bustedupproductions.com, or you can get paper tickets at Union Lumber in Marysville.
Oh.
A1 Appliance in Yuba City, Yuba Sutter Fairgrounds in Yuba City, or Casa Lupe Market in Gridley. Our VIP tickets, we have a couple of those left, or a couple tables left, and a few singles. The singles are $125, and a table is $1,000, and it seats 9 people. It's catered. Hard Times Barbecue is catering
that's
all
good
the food.
Barbecue.
Yep. Feather Falls Casino is our title sponsor, and they have their beer is going to be all over the place there. So it's a true VIP experience.
Yeah, this is a
the
big
tables
deal.
are right next to the arena, so if you're lucky, you get some atmosphere on you.
So, well put. And so there's still tickets available.
There are.
And if there are still tickets available, can they get them at the door on the day of the event?
At the gate also, yes.
Got it. Okay. Man, this is exciting.
Yes.
Right? So is there anything else you'd like to tell folks?
No, just to show up and come check it out. It's going to be a great time. Bunch of great bull riders and great bulls and a lot of action.
When I was younger, I might have said to you, "Oh, let me try it once. Well, what can it hurt?" Right?
Yeah.
But now, what can it hurt? When you're older, it takes a long time to heal. And so,
I'm not doing it again.
Well, I tell people all the time. Actually, I just said it to my son. Some of the crazy stuff I did when I'm younger, I'm paying for now.
For sure.
Right? As you get older, you go, it rains, and you're going, "What is that?"
Yeah,
right?
It's time to move to Arizona.
Don't tempt me. Thanks, Chad, for coming on. Busted Up Productions, May 15th, right around the corner. Great opportunity to see not just your everyday bull rider, not that there's an everyday bull rider, but professional bull riding right here in our community.
Yes. You know what? It's May 17th, Sunday. But May 15th, we do have a pre-party at Stassie's. We have an auction that we put together. There's a kid that broke his back riding bulls. We're going to have a Calcutta and an auction to benefit that. And, it's going to be a good kickoff for this event, too.
Stassie's 4th Ward, right over here in Marysville by the railroad tracks. Yeah, great little place. All right. Thanks so much for coming on, Chad.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw & Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw